coming through deep.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah.
Amen. Amen. People tryna say I'm on the enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Amen.
Man, what it meant to me. Everybody tryna take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me meant to me.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we've got a team that's been great at defending the pass. The Jaguars are top 10 at defending the pass, and they'll be going up against the Bengals, who will need to solve that secondary.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city in the Sunshine State, as EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the rookie first rounder from LSU, it's Leonard Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. And some room to work. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Kelly throwing on 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. It's Cole. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Flush to his right, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken Down right at the 20. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton now to pass. Going deep downfield for Rowe. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church.
So it's third and long, and you know this is going to be a pass. So defensively, they bring in an extra defensive back and just blanket the field. And this is an ill-advised throw right here as it winds up being picked off easily.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Leonard Fournette. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On second down, Kelly. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
To throw is Kelly. To throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
All right, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Watch it now, Barney.
To throw on third down, Kelly. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught. touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Dalton. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. And if you're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run it with Hill. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And now to the air, Dalton. His throw incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Fielded about a yard deep. And And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season, with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. Now a first down throw. Kelly, he's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Lee. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Kelly looking to throw on second down. Flushed out right. Fournette, a first down, still going. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever do it.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Kelly now to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Detroit.
the gun. Kelly. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Carlos Dunlap. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Dalton throwing on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 50 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Shipped together here from the D-line. And Dalton to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be second and goal. Now Dalton. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's third down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Kelly to throw, and incomplete there. A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Kelly from the gun. He'll throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cole. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Red zone opportunity. On first down, it's Kelly. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The toss play to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And just like that, it's third down. Passing, it's Dalton. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Jacob Shum now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. A play fake, now Kelly. That's caught left side by Jake Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Kelly operating from the gun. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly.
As aggressive as Cincinnati is on defense, I was surprised that they only had 33 sacks last season.
Yeah, bottom half of the NFL.
I think that helped contribute to them not making the playoffs. Remember, they had a nice little run going. That's the first time they missed in the last 6.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They find some open field here. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Play action. It's Kelly. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Kelly. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
But it was stopped on that play. He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now they run with Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
On third down, Dalton. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
The Jaguars on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Kelly, and he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just he's a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Again, it's Fournette. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. To throw is Kelly on first down. Forced out to his left. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal from the 5. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Kelly from the gun. He'll throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Detroit! Leopard! Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue, Detroit!
Kelly now looking to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And that'll make it 3rd and goal.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Kelly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy.
And he loses the football a second time. And this is recovered in the end zone by the defense. My goodness, what a late turn of events here. So many times tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know, head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Dalton here from the gun. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there at 22. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 22 and a 1st down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. To throw here, Dalton. Throw left side complete. It's Malone. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Andy Dalton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now let's go. Detroit!
That one looks like he'll throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Now Kelly operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. Running left, it's Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Lucky 56. Now let's go.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish.